forgot my coffee. I was gonna make a coffee and drink it and play simultaneously, but I forgot it. Welcome. This episode will feature me being grumpier than normal because I forgot said coffee. Man needs caffeine. Mind you, it's 8:17 p.m., so coffee might not be the greatest idea, but I love those early morning streams where it's the first thing I do, and I'll just get up and make a coffee and play, and the two have such a synergy together. It's quite a unique experience. This has been Tales of Coffee. You can check out my podcast every week on Spotify. Hopefully, A, my mic is on, and B, my voice doesn't sound like I'm on helium. These have been the only two problems that we've had, as far as I know, to this point. Hopefully there are no more that I have yet to mention. Alright, we have Jesus looking Arthur Morgan now. Classic mid-move autosave. I know we have that Trelawney mission that we have to go for. There's a bounty poster in Saint Denis. Hunting was another thing that I wanted to try and do. There's a legendary animal just up here. I think it's a fox. I'm gonna go there first. Last time I was there, and I just kind of rode around the area, but
Mr. Bell. So, you're still alive?
Of course.
of course.
Good morning, Arthur.
Looking good, Bill. Don't work too hard.
I work smart.
I didn't realize we could use Eagle Eye as a means to search for them. I wasn't really using my head at the time, so we're gonna go back there and try that.
Arthur! Are you busy, Arthur?
Yep.
Okay, my girl.
You betcha. Forgot to put your helmet on, Arthur. It's $18.99. You can't ride a horse without a helmet.
Yep.
Nothing like the open world.
Whoa.
That was definitely some gunfire. I don't really know if I want to investigate. It was only one shot. Probably just a man trying to kill himself. I'm kidding. Could be that guy that's got that shooting mission. Could be a robbery or something. Who knows? There it is again.
There we go.
Now we have a problem.
Oh, hell, someone showed up. What you looking at? Marshal. Oh,
Wait a minute. He's part of that rack. Cat crew.
And that is how we deal with the Lemoyne Raiders. Looks like they were target practice or something. Didn't expect anybody to respond to the sound of gunfire. Were quite shocked when I came by. I hate being given surprises, but I love being the surpriser. I like being the surprisee. So somewhere, there's a fire here actually. Somewhere in this general area, there's a fox. I have like a trail here. It's for an unknown animal. I'm gonna try and track it for a little bit. I don't have any weapon outside of my revolvers on me though, so I'm gonna just I'll take my bow as my primary. My left one on the wheels I always really choose as my primary, and then this one is what I usually choose as my secondary. So what makes sense? Does this have a scope on it? It does. How good is said scope? It's not bad. Not the greatest though. That's not scoped. That one's scoped. Is this one scoped? No. Springfield it is. And we'll do something with higher damage like the express ammunition. Look at the different kinds of arrows on the bow. I have like the main kind now. It looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sort of different kinds. You can bet fire arrows and maybe explosive arrows are another one. Oh man. The track is gonzo. We have some sort of a tent set up over here.
I ain't the sharing type. Get out of here. Hey now, you're somewhere you shouldn't be.
I ain't here to cause trouble.
You need to leave here right now.
I need your money, tough guy. Don't you nothing dumb. Don't make me use
Someone
this.
gonna die here. I reckon it'll be me. Take your peace.
What did you say about someone gonna die and it ain't me? It was you. Jesus. I was not gonna harm the guy. I was not going to do anything, but when he started to get aggressive, like I just wanted to see what was up. Maybe he had some information about the legendary animal nearby. I don't know. He's just some random NPC, and then he's coming up to me being all rude and aggressive. Yeah, right. Hardly. Should probably get out of here quickly in case somebody heard the gunfire. I could maybe eat, actually. It might not be a bad idea to maybe cook some meat by the fire here. I'll have some coffee and I will heat up some prime beef joint. That'll really rejuvenate me after getting shot multiple times. on my brand new shiny engraved knife. Well, that helped. I guess it won't let you jump into first person from this angle. It doesn't seem to want to let me. Damn, look at Arthur now. I feel like we've already come a long way with him. This guy's got 2 fires going at the same time. What is this? No wonder there's wildfires everywhere. You already have a full pot of coffee. Not sure what coffee does. I think it's probably like a Deadeye thing. Okay, so where are we at with this? I bet you anything that that first scent that we saw was probably an animal. You see how Arthur is giving off like a scent? That's what we're kind of tracking with the animals, if that puts it into perspective a little bit better. That's kind of how it works. We're a little bit further away from where it says this thing is, though, so gonna maybe get up on the hill here and have another look. If we just can't find it, I'm just gonna go back and do that Joseph Trelawney mission. Man, I haven't picked up a scent since I tracked that first scent that we came across. We have not picked up on anything. It's more kind of down this way. Now, because we give off a scent, the way that this game works is animals can pick up on your scent as well, arguably better than we have with our eagle eye, and so you have to kind of hunt accordingly. They're smart. It looks like we might have missed it this time. Killing that legendary bear was just like legitimately so satisfying that I kind of just want another legendary animal to kill. Is that too much to ask? It's a fox or something. It must be. I think I got something over here. Oh, that might be it right there. Oh, all of those animals are giving off scents. Man, look at all the animal scents around here. I'm gonna follow this one. I know it's kind of a random one to follow, but yeah, no, we're so, see, I don't know how large the area is around where this thing will go. These things could literally be anywhere.
Okay then.
Ooh, that was not easy to do.
Just
It's a
wait
deer.
second, girl.
I got my arrows back. The skin might not be great because the first shot, it was right in his butt side, so that might impact the skin a little bit. I guess you're going really for a headshot. See, a poor deer pelt. I had a feeling that my first shot kind of ruined the pelt. This is actually a good area for. I think it was a type of deer. That's not what that animal is, though. That looks more like a fox. That's exactly what that looks like, is a fox. But I did say that I wanted to try and accomplish some hunting. It's been a while since we've really contributed like that. So this carcass now. I feel like I could probably
Okay, girl.
kill another one, but have a better pelt and carcass, if you know what I mean. Like maybe go try and hunt one for a headshot this time. Oh, hold up. That's a big animal. Slow. That was like either a massive deer or something like that. See, Epona is going to be giving off a scent as well.
Whoa.
I'm going to have to continue on via foot here. That's a big animal, man. That carcass could be a lot of meat, and that skin could be a lot of money. I essentially have to get a headshot here. I can't hit any of the brush. Damn it. Oh, that's ridiculous. It's a freaking roadway. Come back.
Hey, move it.
Yeah, move it, buddy. People are trying to hunt here. That's it in the water. Okay. I have to be able to get a clean shot here. We have some wild flowers here. Milkweed, a health herb, or crafted into special items. Cool. Can eat some right now. We are eating well today. You gotta be kidding me. I lost the scent? Okay, no way. We're going into the woods here, kids. This could be dangerous. Yeah, that's it. Run. There was a call option. That's really cool how detailed, how many options you have. You have entered legendary animal territory. Hunt this legendary animal by finding and inspecting clues. So what animal is this now? This looks like some sort of a fox or a wolf as well. Nonetheless, we just have to kind of keep tracking. Right now, I will take any kind of large animal carcass. Oh my god, there it is. I did it. And that looks like, sure looks like a headshot to me. The pelt should be pretty good. Perfect buck pelt. Oh no. Do not drop that perfect pelt. No, it's not so perfect anymore. So Epona is a pretty smart girl. She should have heard that whistle. She should be on her way. I'm at a pretty good bonding level with her, so you've unlocked new reinforced equipment at the Trapper Grade. Epona, hello over here. See, Epona's being a little bit hesitant to enter this area because it's legendary animal territory. I've got another pelt. And you best believe I'm taking that whole carcass too, because all of the meat should be in perfect condition. And honestly, that might be one of the larger deers that are bucks, I guess, that I've hunted so far. Some meat is better than no meat, and that's about as good in hunting as I'm gonna do.
Not bad, huh, girl? Okay then, girl.
Oh, look at all the blood on me. Ew, I'm gonna have to change or something when I get back to camp. Ooh, gross. So we'll head back to camp.
Easy. Whoa!
Sorry, girl.
Throw it up.
I couldn't have drawn it prettier, no sir. Oh, hey, mister. Remember me? Come on over. How you doing today? Yeah, you see this here? American ginseng. Take a feller from not too bad to hardy as buck in no time. Really something. Yep, you don't find this every day. Dose this in your medicine, give it some zip. Believe me.
Ginseng is used to
Whatever
craft
you're
items that
selling,
replenish
I
health.
ain't
Use a
buying.
campfire to
I
craft
ain't
the
gonna
ginseng.
use all of this, so feel free to help yourself to whatever's left. You take care now.
Health herb helps the health core. Pretty basic stuff. We can pick up and kind of try some of it right now.
Hey there, girl. Yeah.
I love that Epona is kind of reacting to having the extra kind of weight on her backside. When I started galloping too hard, she kind of reacted to it in a natural manner. This is beautiful. I think we're still in summer. I think so. I mean, who knows? Maybe I have no real clue of what's even happening in the story.
Yeah.
No, I have some clue, obviously. That guy we've come across before, he introduced us to some sort of other natural plant and kind of told us what it was all about. So he's going to be kind of our herbologist, if you will. Definitely not a real word, but what is this now?
That's the wagon! Brothers inside! One's down! Get the other! Oh, bastards! The Lemoyne Raiders are... Mister, you are not getting mustered out! Dead in here!
No way, my pelts! My pelts and my carcass, no! Please don't take my pelts and my carcass. Please don't take my pelts and my carcass. I was just trying to do a good thing. I now used a health cure for no particular reason because it's not going to go to any good. Please don't take my pelts and my carcass away from me. Please, you wouldn't do that, would you? Oh man, I'm so excited just to get back to my horse and see if my pelts and carcass are gone. Epona, you got my pelts and carcass? Oh, what are you doing under there? No way. No way. So, man, that sucks. It looks like it took my pelts and the general carcass, but it looks like I kept the meat, or some meat from it, the antlers from it, and then of course the milkweed and the ginseng that I picked up.
Yep.
That's extremely disappointing. Extremely disappointing. I have to go back to Maddock Pond and I have to find another carcass. I didn't want to have to spend any more time, but I mean, again, who kills me? The freaking Lemoyne Raiders. You have got to be kidding me. I can't believe that legitimately just happened. So this guy's got a carcass on the back of his horse right now. I could kill him and take it. Hey, it saves me having to go and hunt all over again.
Whoa, you after a gunfight?
Money, tough guy. Now. Come on.
Damn you! Take it then.
Wasting my time. Just get out of here. Yep. Whoa, man.
Your money is not what I wanted. Where are we right now? We're literally in somebody's freaking, like, farm field.
Easy, easy. Whoa, whoa.
It's getting dark out and it's going to be really hard to track this horse. I had to, and I have to pray and hope and pray and hope that the carcass was not shot in me having to try and do that. So this is a white-tailed deer, very similar to the one that I killed a ways back. So witness investigating? What did I do? Oh my god. I literally didn't even do anything. Animal cruelty?
Damn it.
Animal cruelty? Oh, here's a perfect deer pelt. You better believe I'm getting out of here with the carcass, with the pelt, with all this meat, taking it back to camp like a boss. Why hunt when you can just steal other people's stuff? The only reason that I stole his stuff was because I had literally just hunted and I did not want to have to hunt once again. The law is going to be coming any minute now, so I really don't have a lot of time here. It'll take a while for them to actually get back to the place and report it, and for lawmen to get here. The response, it's not like police. The response time's not quite that great. Where's my horse? Hello? God. Mike.
Hands on your weapons. I got no problem shooting a man, so why don't you?
They sent one. I gotta kill him.
Give up. God damn it! This is how it ends for you, asshole! Come on, girl. Ain't no one with the law. That bastard.
Jesus, what have I gotten myself into? I just wanted a carcass and some pelts. Jesus. All this because the Lemoyne Raiders killed me and caused me to go back to like reload after my death, and I lost the pelts and carcass. Good to know that you lose it if you die. I would have not gotten involved with the Lemoyne Raiders, period, if I knew there was a chance that I was not going to like survive, if I was unsure, and I had no idea though that you couldn't carry that stuff over. Good to know now.
Come on. Yeah.
So every cop I kill, my bounty is going up big time. I already have a bounty in the New Hanover region. I'm gonna want to get to a post office ASAP while I have the ability to actually afford my bounties. I might have to ride past the crime scene. Is that the law?
Out of the way!
No, okay, I was gonna say, is that the law? Sorry. Son of a gun, no, please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Oh my god, you have got to be kidding me. twice now. I've tried to get a carcass and a perfect pelt. Both times I succeeded. Look how much money I'm losing. Like a ridiculous amount of money. I keep my bounty in this area. I just lost $80. This is insane. Insane. No pelts, no carcass. No extra meat from that carcass that I stole. Probably not going to find a random person around here that's got a carcass that he's carrying. Like, what was the chances that I would come across somebody that happens to have a perfect deer pelt on them, the one that I lost the first time? Man, that is what I call no freaking luck. Think about the amount of money that I just lost those 2 times that I died. I want you to think about it because I don't want to have to think about it. I have to pay off my bounties now before I get into any other trouble, and then I'm going to be back down to an unfortunate amount of money.
Oh, hello. Been a while since you were around this way. Well,
You're not wrong. I like to stay away from this quote-unquote this way. Haven't been to Amberino yet. That's a new state that we still kind of have to cover. Man, are we ever going to come close to completion? So we will pay off the New Hanover bounty.
I'm sure.
We'll pay the Lemoyne as long as none of that money. As long as you can promise me, buddy, that none of that money will find its way into the hands of the Lemoyne Raiders. Your government is probably crooked enough here to be dealing with them.
Thanks for your assistance.
Thanks for nothing. He's been up for a while. It's 11:14 p.m. Probably a bad time to go hunting. Probably. I don't know if I took any of that money, or any of that meat, rather, sorry, from any of the things that I caught. It looks like I kept the buck antlers, but that appears to be, I'm pretty sure this mature venison meat is from the one that I hunted. I think you definitely hold on to something from it, so I'll just have to head back to camp, give them that, what I have, and we'll have to do the Trelawney mission. It's, here's a hunting spot on the way. It looks like some kind of an animal that I can try and hunt, and it's pretty much close to camp. I can try. Nighttime's not the best time.
Uh-oh, mister.
Jeez.
You look like you're having fun. Just take it easy, though. You all right, girl?
I was gonna try and rob him, but we can't. Obviously, we have a sheriff's badge on. We're part sheriffs here in Rhodes, so that's definitely not happening. Man, it's been an interesting part so far. Good Christ. This has probably been one of my favorites so far.
Yeah.
We have a commuter train going by here. Oh, you gotta be. What's this in the trees?
Easy. Whoa.
What the hell is that? That's not my camp. What is it? What? Oh my god. What is going on right now?
Settle down, my friend. Settle down.
Oh, you have got to be kidding
We are
me.
here today for a very special occasion. It is imperative that we reestablish sanity and supremacy before it is too late.
Oh my gosh.
Times are waning, thanks to the fools in Congress and their
I gotta get
ludicrous
closer here.
ideas. But today, we grow one as we anoint a new brother into our sacred cause. Please step forward.
I didn't bring any weapons with me, so I can't really do much.
You choose to accept the light? Yes, sir. Yeah. Oh, here we go. All right. Come on. Let the eternal light shine. Goddamn hooded rodents. I'll kill all you bastards.
I will kill all you bastards. What in the name of Christ did I just witness? Man, just when you think the randomness of this game cannot reach another level, it does, and then some. Just take a picture of this. I mean, people back at camp are not going to believe what I just witnessed. They all kind of scattered in different directions. This is actually extremely close to our camp, so like, this happened about here. You can see the two corpses of the people that I took down, the two KKK members. And here's my camp. Kind of scattered in all different directions. I thought maybe I should just have a look, see if I can't hunt down a couple more of them. Maybe I can bring their carcass and skin back to camp and eat them. It's karma. not not too sure where they went. I think I heard though that there. I know that I knew of that sequence. I knew that there's the possibility that you can encounter the KKK multiple times over the course of the game. There's different like cut scenes and stuff like that. And I read that in one of them, they all scatter in different directions, but if you follow them to a certain point, you can see that they all ended up falling off a cliff, running off a cliff, and so they all ended up dying. So hopefully that's the ending to this story here. I just wanted to kind of at least make sure I killed a couple of them. I wish I had realized what was going on a little bit sooner, and I would have gotten like a rifle and picked a few of them off. I didn't want to really interrupt things. I wanted to kind of just observe their behavior more or less. Partly for the spectacle and partly because I was just a little bit awestruck by what was transpiring right in front of my eyes. And I mean pretty easily visible from that road that I was coming down to. They weren't hidden very much. It looked like a bunch of people, I thought they were facing my direction holding up lanterns. They had fire. And like, oh, it literally gives me the chills just thinking about coming across something like that. But obviously being a Rockstar game, they make it more of a satire than anything. And he lights the cross on fire and then proceeds to get lit on fire by the cross. And then so he dies and then they all scatter in different directions. I killed 2 of them. I was able to successfully murder 2 KKK members. So, I mean, I'm having quite the great day today. Bringing justice to the world. So here's our little horse station. We just had this recently installed at camp, but I haven't really had the chance to explore. Okay, so we can retrieve any and all of our horses. I want to retrieve Epona. So there's Epona. Oh, there's Morgan. That's one of my horses. That's like the little runt horse. They must be using it around camp. It's cool that all of the horses have names. As well, the Count. Ooh, I think that's Dutch's horse. Well, Pearson, I tried to bring you pelts. Tried to bring you a carcass. I was unsuccessful at both. We're gonna have to try and hunt in my next vid. Once again, we'll go out at the beginning and we'll try and hunt. Don't know that I'm gonna be much more successful. It's not the hunting that was the hard part for me. It was actually getting the carcass back. Both times I managed to get myself killed, and I really rarely die. Like, I don't die a whole lot in this game, but boy oh boy, once I got a carcass on my horse, I'm dying like crazy.
My table awaits your offerings, Mr. Morgan.
Yeah, I will.
So I've actually got a pair of buck antlers, dude, that I can give to you for crafting.
Now I could turn this into something special.
I don't know, man. I've got some mature venison meat. I'll give you 4 of those. So I'm pretty sure that's from the bucks that I hunted. So there's that. I was able to at least bring Pearson some meat. That was kind of, you know, the goal here. I've been eating a little bit more lately. I don't think that that's not what I want. I shouldn't really be overweight. I'm not really eating a lot. I'll probably still be underweight. Still underweight. Even after that prime beef joint that I had earlier, even after that Mayflower or whatever the hell it was that I ate, even after all the stew that I've eaten, still underweight.
Hey, Fenton!
Oh, never again.
Yeah, really.
Okay, I'll catch you later then.
All right, Arthur.
Even after the coffee. Jesus, Jose. Can you cough up a lung elsewhere? So now I'm good. Ain't no Lemoyne Raider gonna be taking me down now. And because of all that hunting, the blood's no longer on my shirt, but should probably still change my clothes. Should probably get some rest while I'm back here at camp, and in the morning we can wake up.
It's becoming very tiresome.
Everything's tiresome to you these days. You've barely touched me in weeks.
What do you want from me?
To be treated with some respect and affection. All them out there, they're laughing at me.
You think this is the way to a man's affection? Moping and pestering all the damn day?
Oh, I can do a lot worse than that.
Is that a threat? Another great way to a man's affection.
Oh, shut up.
Gladly.
So I thought things were maybe getting a little bit better here at camp. I haven't heard a lot of the others arguing lately, but I have noticed that Hosea has been in a particularly bad mood lately, and Dutch seems to be under a lot of stress. Him and Molly were just fighting there. So maybe things are not quite as good as I perceived them to be. So noon is in 7 hours. I'll take a 7-hour sleep. That's actually longer than what I thought I was going to be able to get for Arthur. I've been getting him to sleep a little bit more often lately, which is definitely not a bad thing. That and like eating the stew from that bowl, especially depending on what you donated in terms of meat, it can really fortify your health core, your Deadeye core. It just did both by eating that last bowl of stew. Part of that has to do with now all three of my things, stamina, health, and Deadeye are all fortified because I've slept and ate well. So there's a few things kind of here for me to pick up. See, this is better. First person is what I need to be using to pick up individual things. This is what I mean when I walk into stores. I'm trying to use first person more, but it's a lot easier to like select items and stuff. So what do we have here? We have a potent health cure. So I'm going to take that because I've had to use a couple because of my stupidity lately. There's some hair pomade.
Anyway, let's get back to the thing I was doing.
Now, fire arrow, that's definitely kind of important. Now, what is the dealio with this freaking hair pomade? I gotta remember that I have Miracle Tonic too, and that fully restores health, stamina, and Deadeye, and fortifies slightly. Typically, I'll go to either Moonshine, or one of the potent health cures, like either alcohol to like for a quick bump up, or I'll use the health cures. But really, I should be using the Miracle Tonic, especially when I'm really in danger. But where is this hair pomade, and how in the name of Christ do you use it? Ah, there's another thing I need to do when I'm hunting, even for legendary animals, and we'll try that in the next vid, is using the herbivore bait or the predator bait based on what you're trying to catch. I can also remember that I can set up camp if night falls again like that and I'm out in the brush instead of having to come all the way back here and sleep and whatever. I can just set up a camp. We saw that I can easily cook meat. Man, I wish I could remember these things when I'm actually in that situation. I never remember all of the possibilities that you have in this game. That's the 5-finger fillet with Micah. That's actually available right now. That can be a little bit of fun. And then the poker. Poker is definitely a lot of fun in this game. But we want to make sure that we get at least one main story mission done in this little playthrough. And we've already done quite a little bit of messing about, if you will. So let's go see what Trelawney needs us for. Right after I change my outfit. Jesus. Forget my head if it wasn't screwed on. Boom, boom, Yo, Dutch, you okay?
To carve a country from man's desire and not some old world juju. Wasn't that a beautiful fantasia, Arthur?
If you say so, Dutch.
Such a beautiful dream. So poorly rendered.
All right, well, I should be getting on. Sure, Arthur.
Okay, then. Alright, we're kind of running out of outfits a little bit. Just a little. We're gonna go for like the whole lumberjack Jesus vibe here. So we're gonna go, instead of the cotton, the lame cottons, that we already have the leather suspenders on. Never mind. We already have those. Jeez. I'm just an idiot. We've gone over this before. So we have these new fancy pants. I could maybe dress up a little bit for a change. Looks like they're new. Or I could go with just the classic jeans. That's gonna depend on what our clothing situation is like. Yeah, let's dress up a little bit. Arthur knows how to dress. I don't like really the whole vest thing on him. That's not too shabby on him. This one and that one actually don't look too shabby on him. And then we have the fancy pants as well. We can be really fancy with our choice of outfit. Should we go with a hat? That one's definitely got some class to it. So does that one. And that one. I'm gonna go with this one. It's not really.
Second Dutch. Of course. Well, it's Miss O'Shea. She doesn't seem too happy.
That's her business.
Well, I hope so. I hope she doesn't make it all our business.
Oh, here's another interesting conversation.
She is not the only one of us with a temper, Miss Grimshaw.
Well, I don't like it. Not now.
It's like I always say. There's two theories when it comes to arguing with young women.
Ah, they're just dealing with some personal.
Oh, I've heard you say that nonsense before, and it did not impress then any more than it...
Arthur!
All right, Trelawney.
Arthur!
You smell. It's cologne. It's liquor. It's cologne. From Cologne, Germany. Oh, I just had a few nips, Arthur. I'm not drunk. I'm just happy.
You know, you ought to try sometime.
Drinking?
Happiness. Try happiness. Just a little, huh?
Alright, whatever. Sorry to keep you waiting a few weeks, Trelawney, but
Are you busy?
you gotta do what you gotta do.
Why?
Well, I know you think I'm just some effete buffoon.
What?
A man of words and not of action. Hardly a man at all.
Well, I think you're as slippery as an eel in an oil slick, but still a man.
Because I think I found something interesting.
Yeah?
Have you ever robbed a stagecoach?
No, never. Well, who would have even thought? Of course I robbed a goddamn stagecoach. You know I have.
And what's the problem with stagecoaches?
The armed man attempting to put a bullet in your head?
Not quite. The odds. I mean, is it worth the robbing?
Sometimes.
I know. But, well, if you'd like to come with me, I can introduce you to a new best friend, and he's going to give you all the decent, robbable stagecoaches a hot-blooded degenerate could require.
Well, I could require a whole lot. So where do we find this friend of yours?
Rhodes!
Because what can possibly go wrong there?
Well, lead the way and we'll find out.
You sure seem to have got about around here.
You know me. I like to make friends in low places.
How the hell you end up down here anyway?
I could ask the same of you. I have a few commitments over this way. Some expenses to meet.
Expenses? What expenses? Gentlemen's canes and rabbits to pull out of hats?
Among other things, I had quite a nice little business going for a while. Shares in a gold mining company. Excellent returns for the investor of a certain financial standing. Until, well, that unfortunate run-in with the law.
Yeah, that's how it goes. Thanks for disappearing on us during that Sean business, by the way.
I'd done my part. Each to their strengths, dear boy. You know, you boys should really watch yourselves with those two families. This is a small town. People talk. I tried to mention it to Hosea, but you know how he is. Anyway, while they're off chasing their pot of Confederate gold hidden at the end of some rainbow, let me present you with something real.
So, where exactly are we going?
The train station. The clerk there, Alden, is quite a fellow. And very informed on the comings and goings of coaches round these parts.
Ah, I see.
Yeah! Oh! Hey! Yeah! Yeah!
All about time I bathed. Yes.
Here we are. We can hitch up outside. I'll make the introductions, Arthur. Come on. Hang back a bit and let me do the talking. We don't want to scare him off. Oh, I almost forgot. Bill asked me to give you a message to meet him here in town as soon as you can. Something to do with the Greys. I thought I'd nab you first.
You did? Okay. Thanks.
On my dear husband's last trip to the fields, I asked him to pick me some peas. Imagine my surprise when he returned with a pony that he had picked out.
Hello, Alden.
Hello, Josiah. How have you been?
Dandy. And you, friend?
Like I said, times are tough. My missus is a bad woman. Terrible woman.
They often are. But how's work, Alden?
Terrible. Wages got cut again. They reckon they just invented a new horseless carriage will be the end of us.
They've been saying that nonsense since they invented the wheel. The wickedness of bosses.
I know. My comrades here and I are greatly discouraged from the adequate fulfillment of our duty.
A discouraged man is no man at all, Alden. No man at all. My friend Arthur here has a present for you.
It's funny because me and the station clerk already have made acquaintances by the zillion times I've had to pay off a bounty here.
Here.
Ain't you kind, sir?
Call him Arthur. He's one of us, a fellow man of distinction.
Okay. Well, this is perfect timing. I think you'll like this one, Josiah. It'll be coming south down the river road through Siltwater Strand.
Thank you, Alden. Thank you very much.
Oh, and Josiah, if you or Arthur are ever out Strawberry Way, ask for my colleague there, feller called Hector. He's also one of the... What did you call us again?
Discouraged men, Alden.
That's it. Discouraged men. I like that.
Well, goodbye, Alden, or should I say... adieu.
Oh, adieu, Josiah. Greetings.
So we have the Stillwater Strand coach tip. And this is what it says. Coach robbery tip. Coach coming south down the river road through Siltwater Strand. Valuables in strongbox. Passenger is the very wealthy Mrs. Chester Damson, aspiring but appalling opera singer. Use your imagination. We've kind of dealt with tips before, but only like verbal tips from people about like homestead robberies or different store robberies.
Come on, we have a coach to catch.
River Road through Siltwater Strand, he said.
Okay, I think I know a good spot to wait. Follow me.
Carrying the smell of shit away.
I don't mind Trelawney. He is obviously staying
Mount
with us
up, then,
now.
let's go.
Okay, my girl.
I don't mind the guy. He's pretty smart. Let's see if we can trust him. If he knows good people.
Seems a lot of the station workers are in on it these days. Earning a pittance, the unions are whipping them up, so they want something on the side. Like he said, there, Strawberry. Could create a lot of opportunities for a man in your line of work.
I ain't sure about going back to Strawberry after all that market business.
Yeah, it really makes me uncomfortable every time I'm there.
You, so I wouldn't worry too much, dear boy. All this trouble. You gentlemen are becoming quite the celebrities, aren't you? Soon you'll be on the front of a dime novel. And dead, of course.
This is a good way to kind of get a recap of where we are. I'm just a little bit confused about Joseph Trelawney as a character, so I was hoping to get maybe some tidbit of background information on him. We know pretty much everything there. Obviously, we moved from the Grizzlies to the Horseshoe Overlook, and then all of the problems we got ourselves into with Leviticus Cornwall robbing his train and whatnot. He's a big railway magnate, so he kind of drove us. Found out we were being watched by Pinkerton agents, so that drove us to where we are now. Trelawney's been with us for a while. He's part of the gang, I know that. He left us at one point, I know that. Definitely one of the more unique fellows in our gang. Damn. There's a lot to digest in this game.
We're hoping to be long gone before that. Dutch has a plan.
If anything goes wrong, let's meet back here at this crossroads, okay?
All right.
Here we are. This is the spot. Okay. This should do.
Sure. Here.
I'm hoping we won't need those.
Better safe than sorry. What were you thinking?
Well, according to this, the loot is located in a strongbox, which is in the back. I'll put on a little performance, and you can scurry around, open the strongbox, and relieve them of their goodies.
And how do I open the strongbox without threatening someone to open it for me?
This should work.
And I can do this silently?
Well, I'm hoping complete silence won't be necessary. But you're going to wish you had your earplugs. This is Damson. Oh, very good, Alden, very good. Of course, if anything goes wrong, you can wave your guns around like you normally do. Hold tight. They'll be here soon. There it is. Right on time. Let's go. Keep your distance so they don't see you. And please leave that gun in its holster for once. I'll ride ahead and get the coach to stop. You hang back. Don't let them spot you, or you'll scupper the whole thing. Good day. I hope you don't mind my singing.
Not at all.
I'm preparing for the show.
It's a free country.
Did you say a show?
It's a small benefit to the opera in Blackwater.
Just
Mrs. Chester Damson.
So there's the wealthy passenger in the stagecoach. We gotta try and rob. I wish we could rob her straight up. She probably got a lot of crap on her. Well, he did his job, got it to stop.
Slow up now.
The New York audience, they were rather cruel.
New Yorkers are freaks and fools who believe Westerners don't know anything about culture.
I couldn't agree more.
It's such a small building. Would you sing something? I'm looking for
I don't know.
Miss Damson. You owe it to West Elizabeth.
You three don't non lasciar perdir. Segreto e frio. Non lasciar perdir.
Madam, I've heard enough. Might I have your card? The event is on the 23rd of this month. I can't say enough about Mrs. Damson. Magnifico. So sorry, gentlemen, for the interruption. Farewell.
Man, he's smart. He knew exactly what strings to pull there to get them to stop the stagecoach, to get her out, to get all the attention onto the interaction that they were having so that I could sneak up from behind. Right on. That's one of the smoothest like robbery attempts or plans that any one of our fellow gang members has approached us with. And it turned out to be a credible source from his guy. His guy was a credible source. So well done, Trelawney.
Well
Kudos to
done,
him.
sir. Well done.
It was easy. You did all the work.
Teamwork, my dear boy. Teamwork.
Here you go.
Thank you. Oh, jolly good. Go see Alden from time to time. See you soon, Arthur.
Dang, a $750 take. Not that shabby. That's actually better than some of the other missions we've been pulling with our gang. And look how successful it was. I was waiting for them to just start shooting at me as I was running away. So in terms of main story missions that are available right now, we have the Bill mission. Trelawney reminded, or told us rather, that Bill Williamson wants to see us in Rhodes. Bill, Micah, and Sean are meeting the Grays over at the saloon about a potential job. Remember that we're kind of working both sides between the Grays and the Braithwaites at this point. So that's really all we have in terms of main story mission. Next time, though, like I said, we're definitely going to go hunting at the beginning. That's a big one, so we'll definitely make sure to do that before we head into town and do that. there's a bounty poster in Saint Denis, so that's another possible opportunity for us to make a couple dollars. But I'm kind of waiting for the story to take us to Saint Denis before I start really making myself known in and around that area. So that's kind of where we are there. And then obviously I had a feeling this is the way that this Trelawney mission was kind of going. Now at the post office, we can go and see like Alden from time to time, and he'll have other stagecoach robbery tips for us. So that's kind of another side way to make a little bit of money. He also said that he's got a friend in Strawberry who will also kind of at the post office who will also tip us off on some stagecoach robbery opportunities. So definitely lots of stuff that we can do. There's camp item requests. There is homestead and shop robbery tips that we've received from various people that we can go and investigate. Next time, though, for sure, hunting once again. I want to try and bring back some more pelts and stuff for camp. And the Bill Williamson story mission, we will make sure to take care of at least both of those things. And then maybe focus on some of that other kind of smaller stuff. That's all I've got for you now. I just wanted to share some information that I found out about Josiah Trelawney. Okay, so obviously Trelawney is known, like I said, for leaving the camp from time to time. That's obviously when we now he's back with us once again, but he's helped us with tips several times about bounty hunters coming after us. We first met him in Valentine when he told us that Sean had been captured, and then eventually he aided us in breaking Sean out at that point. So as much as he's like left the camp to go do his own little things with the whole magic, being a magician, and all that kind of jazz, he's actually a pretty cool guy. I trust Trelawney. I don't not trust him. He's a little bit sketchy with not being around all the time, but when he is around, so far he's been pretty useful for information. He's been on a couple key missions, like really key missions with us. Here, this mission went extremely smoothly because of him. And then, of course, right on our way to Rhodes, I knew that Trelawney played a bigger role in this game. I just couldn't remember kind of what our past with him was, so it's good to get an update. When we were going from Horseshoe Overlook to Clemens Point, he was member Sheriff Gray and his deputy were pulling this wagon, and we noticed that Trelawney was in the back, and then we convinced the Grays at that point to try and trust. So that's when we started just becoming deputies, and so we were able to talk them into releasing Trelawney. But then we found out that there are like super agents in the area, and that there's some serious bounty hunters coming after us. I think that information also came from Trelawney, so we were asked to go check on Trelawney. And, we found out he was missing, and then we had to track him down. We tracked him down, and now we've brought him back, and now he's back with us. I knew that there was more of a story to Trelawney. I just couldn't remember it, so I thought I would just share that information with you. Hopefully, it was decipherable from my mouth a little bit, because sometimes I feel like it's just verbal diarrhea all the time. So where are we right now? Where am I right at this moment in time? Right here. Just a little bit north of Rhodes. not a bad place to start. We're in that area where we found that nice pelt that I shot with that arrow. So it's a good place to save and quit right here. Got a place right in front of us to hunt to start next time, and then we can do some more story missions. We're rolling along here. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. You know all of the jazz, and we will see you on the other side.